Okay, here we go. We're live from Atlanta, Georgia. This is Stephen Ramsden. I'm the director of the Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project. Howdy. And we are going to check out the moon and Jupiter this evening. I hope you enjoy it. We've got Jupiter dialed in now. We're viewing from downtown Atlanta, so the skies are terrible and the seeing is horrible. And it's pretty much a yellow haze all around because of the city lights. I'm sitting in my driveway, which is a townhouse or home in the middle of Midtown Atlanta. And I've got a view of the sky from about 60 degrees up to about 60 degrees on the other side of the zenith because of the tall buildings around me. So there's a very short time period where I get to see anything. And we're going to look at Jupiter and the moon during this time period, hopefully. So this is Jupiter through a Skywatcher 150 millimeter Esprit Super APO triplet, a point gray grasshopper 0.3 megapixel color grasshopper, and there is one moon off to the right of Jupiter, and we're using a 5x Barlow to get this shot. As you can see, it's really soft. You can see the bands on Jupiter, and the great red spot is down there on the lower band, about 2/3 of the way from right to left. But this is about as good as the seeing gets downtown. We'll switch over to the moon here in just a minute. The moon is actually behind some tree branches. So we'll take a look at it, but it's not going to be fully illuminated because it's behind the trees. All right, let me switch over to the live moon feed. This will be a different camera. This will be a point gray 6 megapixel monochrome grasshopper. In just a second. Hey, that's me again. Just a moment. Okay, so that's the live moon behind some tree branches. And it should clear the branches here at some point, but it's pretty much what it looks like. Let me turn it up a little bit so you can see it. There's the branches. Okay. This is what we have to deal with here. I can see Saturn over there just below and to the right of the moon, to the west of the moon. But it's thick in the tree, and I can just see it between the leaves. I don't know that I would be able to get it in the telescope because it's going through the thickest part of the tree right now. This is a full moon. It just doesn't look it because the upper right is actually a really thick tree branch. In fact, I can probably focus the leaf. Let's see. Oh, no, can't get the leaves to focus. Too close. Any red pixels you see are just telling me it's oversaturated. Really disappointed. I was hoping the moon was going to be higher in the sky than this. But my tree has grown about 4 feet since last year, and the moon is not nearly as high as I'd like it to be. This is actually the smallest full moon of the year. This is June 9th, 2017. Oops. Moving the telescope around a little bit. It's pretty miraculous for getting anything because I can't even see any of the moon with my eyes through the tree. I can see a bright sky, but the moon is totally obscured by the branches right now. I'm hoping we'll get a little bit better view here in a few minutes as it passes through a bald spot in the tree, but we'll see. So it's getting into a little clearing here in the tree. We might be able to see the whole thing here in just a second. That's about as good as it's going to get, probably, because it's going behind my house again. Yeah, I'm real sorry about that. We're not going to be able to see M13 or Saturn because they're too low. But we did get to see Jupiter and the moon. So, all right, well, I appreciate you checking in and watching. We're going to sign off because of low skies. Take care.